There we
Okay.
go.
No, it's
Now it's live. Okay,
So-
I guess we start the quiz.
I'm ready.
number 6.
Yeah, should we just start on that?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, sounds good.
This one was more concept than actually calculations. There's only like one equation in there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
used for both lessons.
Yeah.
Okay.
True. Safe.
So,
Okay, number 3. Are you all ready?
Mhm.
yep.
Is when you are taking a sample size of n equals 5, what is the shape of the distribution of means histogram when the parent population is skewed, is right skewed? It's skewed right.
I think so.
It's a small sample size.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll go ahead and read this one. When you are taking a sample size of n equals 100, what is the shape of the distribution of means histogram when the parent population is right skewed?
It should be normal.
Yeah, that was like approximately normal or something.
Mhm.
It's like the bigger the sample size, the more normal it works.
Yeah.
We good for the next one?
So
Mhm. When you're taking a sample size of n equals 5, what is the shape of the distribution of means histogram when a parent population is normally distributed?
Be normal, right?
Yeah.
So in the homework, there was the one where it was the spots where it was right skewed, and I said assuming the sample, which of the following shape of the distribution of sample means, and that one was it's approximately normal,
Okay.
even though the thing was right skewed.
Oh, question 6? Which one was it?
What was that?
Which
For
question?
number 4.
On the homework?
Or on the homework,
Because-
yeah.
On the quiz, it was number 9 on the homework. Because when there's a higher sample size, because the sample size for the other one was 70, it was, even though it was right skewed data, it was normal sample means.
Okay.
So like for the first one where it's only 5, it would still be, but when it's higher up, I think it's normal.
Mm-hmm.
But I could be wrong, but that's what I would,
That's what I
based on the
I
answers
got.
to the homework.
What do I understand from it?
Yeah, I think you're right on that one.
Which one was that one?
So yeah, question 4 is normal.
Number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a hard time picturing the graphs in my head of the distribution of means and stuff, sample size,
Yeah, I'm surprised there's like no diagrams in this whole quiz.
right,
Yeah.
one little applet where it's like choose a thing and it gave, but I mean it didn't really help with like seeing if the data is right skewed or left skewed, or anything.
Yeah, it's only the normal probability. Okay.
All right, well, we move on to question 6.
Mhm.
I'll go ahead and read it. When you are taking a sample size of n equals 100, what is the shape of the distribution of means histogram when the parent population is normally distributed?
Is that normal? Also, being
I would think normal, yeah.
a sample size of 100.
This is basically question number 7. I mean, is basically all the rest of the ones so far combined. It's when would the distribution of means be normally distributed? Choose all the correct responses. And so when data is drawn from a population that is normally distributed and the sample size is small, that one would be correct, right?
No.
No.
How do you know if it's right or left skewed, though?
Mhm.
Oh.
Because based on what we answered for number 5, it would be normal.
Oh, right. Because if the parent population is normal, then the data,
There's
or then
also
the thing would be normal. But if it's a small distribution, if it's
So my
just a
guess-
small, it wouldn't.
Yeah. So if it's normally distributed, the data is.
Yeah.
It isn't.
it's still normal.
The sample
Yeah.
size is. It's always normal. But then when it's right skewed, like the second sample size has to be large for the data to be normal.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Right.
So it's 1, 2, and 3
It's
checked.
forward. Yeah.
Ones I checked. Does everybody agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Central limit theorem.
Um,
It's the one about size, isn't it? If it's a large sample size, bar X will be close to the population.
Is it the
oh,
third
I
one?
thought that
Me?
was the
Or is that?
law of large numbers.
So on question 2 in the important statistical result that guarantees that if the sample size is large, the sample mean will follow a normal distribution. And the answer to that one was central limit theorem. So I wrote law of large numbers.
Okay.
But then the first one. Wait, no.
Yeah.
I don't know. This is crazy. Sample size should. Yeah, the fourth one. It's just worded differently.
Mhm.
Wait,
Disagree
on
with that.
question 8?
Yeah.
Or is that, okay. So it's okay.
I have a feeling that as we progress through the semester, we'll start getting these things wrong.
Yeah.
Calculations. Oh, so these are easy too.
Let X be a random variable of population mean equals 10 and population distribution is 6. And suppose the sample size is n equals 36 is drawn from this population. What is the mean of the distribution of sample means?
So that would just be the same.
Yeah.
10. And then the next one is that equation where it asks for the same
It's like-
D. So it's the current standard deviation
6.
divided by the square root of the sample size,
Yeah.
which would be 6 over 6. 1.
And 1.
Right? Did I do the math in my head right?
Yeah.
I just wrote it down.
Yep.
Look at it.
Making sure.
So if the sample size is large, it would be normal.
Mhm.
Yes. And then, which theorem justifies your last question?
Central law
Large
of large
numbers?
numbers. I don't know. The law of large numbers isn't a theorem.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
All right.
Let's see.
We did. Did anybody not get out?
I got all of them right.
I'm.
Yep, me too.
All right. Number 7.
Mm-hmm.
Group quiz.
Yeah. Load.
Woohoo, more math.
Mhm.
This one's like all math. Most of it.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Are we all ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm good now.
So the first
I'm
one's
gonna
just
go and, what was that?
1.7 or 0.175.
I haven't even done it.
0.175 for number 3.
Yeah.
Did anybody get any 3?
Mhm.
Okay.
Which of the number 4? Which of the following will have a smaller standard deviation if 9 observations are randomly drawn from a population?
Um,
It would be the
Would it be the distribution of the sample means?
I think so.
Yeah, because I'm thinking of like the whole flipping coins thing.
Well, because you divide it by
Somebody flip a coin to-
that's yeah, that is a standard deviation. So you divide it by the number, the square root of the number, right?
Yeah.
Which would be 3. So it would be smaller. The deviation than the first one, just because you're dividing it by a whole number.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure I was thinking about that right.
Right. Right. Because it's asking about the standard deviation, not the actual means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That one?
The distribution of sample means.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 5. Which of the following results implies that the spread in mean decreases as the sample size increases?
Like, so far, the answer has always been central limit theorem, but it could be law of large numbers now.
The law of large numbers was it gets closer to the mean with more numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but I think that is it. Pretty sure.
That sounds right to me.
The law of large limit theorem.
Law of large numbers.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I'll read this next one. It says, scores of the quantitative portion of the GRE are approximately normally distributed with a mean of 150.8 and a standard deviation of 8.8. They earned a score of 160 on the quantitative portion of the GRE for corresponding to their score. So 160.
I got 1.045.
I did too.
Yep, that's what I got.
Okay.
Same. That we did in previous lessons.
What is the probability that a randomly selected student will score above 160 on the quantitative portion of the GRE?
148.
Yeah, that's what I got.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you guys got 0.148?
Yeah. Yeah. 0.148.
Got it. Do you guys put the 0 or does it matter?
It doesn't matter. I put the 0, but I also sometimes don't put the 0.
I haven't noticed if I've been putting them or not.
I don't think I've ever put the 0.
I don't think it matters. I think the computer has to be smart enough for that.
Yeah. I'll just make a random sample of 5 students was selected to take the GRE. Their scores were 160, 175, 163, 149, and 153. What is the Z-score corresponding to the sample mean of these students' scores?
My God.
So the sample mean is 160.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling a blank on how to do this.
You just add everything up and then divide by 5.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
And then you take that number and calculate the z-score, right?
Yeah, but you have to use, instead of, oh wait, hold on. How do you get the,
You take the mean of their score.
yeah, but what do you use for the standard deviation?
I think.
Is it the 8.8?
Yeah, it's from up there.
But do you divide that by the sample size? Because it's asking the probability of the 5 randomly selected.
Yeah.
I know, that's what I'm trying to figure out how. Did we just figure out?
Reading is, it's like for the z-score for the sample mean is, it's like the, you know, the same thing as the other one, as the normal z-score, except instead of just the standard deviation on the bottom, you have the standard deviation divided by the square root of the number of trials, of the standard deviation at all anyways. Unless, oh, never mind. We're probably supposed to use the same, yeah. So up top, before question 6, that standard deviation and mean, we're supposed to use that. I didn't realize it was still connected to the same problem.
Let me guys know what you guys get for the z-score.
Okay.
So we're dividing by the 1.045 to get the z-score, right? That's not right. Never mind.
Okay. You guys get the z-score yet?
1 second. Working on it.
Yeah, I know.
.41.
I got 2.33.
What'd you get?
2.33.
What'd you do with them?
I had 160 minus the 150.8, and then I divided that by
And for the bottom?
8.8 divided by the square root of 5.
Wouldn't it be divided by 8.8 divided by the square root of 5?
Yeah.
Because that's the standard deviation of the sample size, right?
Yeah. So I got 9.2 divided by 8.8. Well, yeah, 9.2 divided by 8.8 divided by the square root of 5.
I got 2.337. That's the z-score. Round that to 2.338.
Yeah.
Right, I did
That's the
something
same
wrong trying
thing.
to figure it out.
That's the same thing that
Yeah, that's what I got.
I think I did
Minus
something wrong.
150.5, right?
Mm-hmm.
8.8. Is it 5.8?
50.8.
Yeah.
150 point. If that changes it. Yep, 2.33. That was the problem. It's a big change in z-score for just a very small percentage. You know? 3, 3. Okay, that's what I got too then.
And then we have to plug that into the applet. It's asking the probability. So I got 0.0097.
It's greater. Okay.
Yeah, greater than.
Okay. I think I'm back on track.
0.0097.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys plug that into the
Caught up past question 9.
applet. Yeah, finally. I had to redo the whole question.
It's all good.
Okay, what did you guys get?
For which one?
Which for 9?
0.0097.
Okay. Great.
Is that what you got?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. Number 10. Suppose that the mean GPA of BYU Idaho students is 3.5 and the standard deviation is 0.6. Section is left skewed. A random sample of 81 students will be drawn. What is the shape of the sampling distribution of rank X, which represents the sample mean of the 81 students who are selected? Approximately normal, right? Or it's a large sample.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
What is okay, I'll get the next one. It says, what is the mean of the distribution of the sample means for all possible sample sizes of no, samples of size 81 that could be drawn from the parent population.
The mean would be the same. 3.5.
Yeah.
The 0.7.
Wait, what is it?
So the mean
3.5, right? Yeah.
is the same, so it's 3.5. The next question is the
Okay, yeah.
same thing, except it's asking for deviation. And so that would just be the normal standard deviation of 0.7 divided by
81.
the square root. Yeah,
So
of 81.
0.7 divided by 9, right?
0.7 repeating.
Mhm.
778.
That's what I got.
Good.
Never get 0.778 for number
Yes.
12.
Mhm.
Okay.
What is the probability that the mean GPA for the 81 randomly selected students will be less than 3.3?
I'm shouting out the z-score. I don't even have the thing.
Round to 3 decimal places. You guys get 0.005 at the end.
Oh, the probability.
I did not get that. I got 0.387.
Yeah. That's what I got.
I got 398.
What did you get for the z-score?
I got negative
Go ahead.
0.257.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I got.
So because this is not the sample mean, this is the actual population, you just divide it by 0.7, not divide it by the square root. You know what I mean? You don't do that because it's not the sample mean.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Okay. So then the probability that you got was 0.387, right?
That's what I got now. That makes sense. I always get confused when to do the 0.7 and the standard deviation.
Mhm.
Right, but it says by the actual population, not the sample mean population. So
Yeah, and then they put the 81 in there, so it threw me off.
right.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'll read question 14. What is the probability that the mean GPA for 81 randomly selected BYUI students would be greater than 3.3?
It's just the
Basically,
inverse of.
1, 3.
That's what I got.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, I'll read the last one. It says the United States Coast Guard assumes the mean weight of passengers in commercial boats is 185 pounds. The previous value was lowered, but was raised after a tragic boating accident. A standard deviation of passenger weights is 26.7 pounds. The weights of a random sample of 48 commercial boats were recorded. The sample mean was determined to be 177.6 pounds. Find the probability that a random sample of passengers will have a weight that is an extreme or more extreme, below the mean, than was observed in the sample.
Hold on 1 second. Dad? 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 Father? Can you please stop? Because I can't hear right now. My dad's vacuuming, so I couldn't hear half the stuff, even with headphones. And I'm like, what's going on?
A very loud household.
Yeah. 2 younger sisters and a dad who's working the night shift tonight, so he likes to feel useful around the house during the day. Sadly, because we don't know what to do with him when he's home during the day.
This one,
Working nights, it's hard.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I don't know. I'm not sure about that. What's considered extreme?
It's a good question.
Above or below the mean?
Mm-hmm.
Is that like 2 standard deviations or 3? Because in that case, you don't need to calculate anything.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure.
I don't know, like if it's asking like for the probability, z-score.
Probability that a
Find the
random sample
Oh, it is probability. Yeah.
of passengers will have a weight that is as extreme or more extreme.
So it's if
So it's either or. It doesn't matter if it's above or below because it's the same.
yeah, it's the probability that someone is under or above the 26.7 standard deviation.
Okay, so we're using the random sample, which is 177.6
Mm-hmm.
minus 185.
Okay, yeah. So extreme is just away from the mean. So we got to calculate the z-score and then do above and below that z-score.
Okay.
I was just looking in the reading. and at the very end in the summary.
What do you guys get for the z-score?
I was doing the reading. I haven't got that yet.
I got negative 1.92 for my z-score.
Yeah, okay. That's what I got.
Wait 1 second. I gotta do it again. I just did it way wrong. I got like
I've been-
100 something. Okay, it was negative 1.92. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that what you got? You guys?
And then probability 0.059.
I got
0.9.
negative 1.92 as well.
Nah. Yeah, you got the probability to be 0.055.
Yeah.
I wrote down 0.0549 and I'm like, nope, gotta round it to 3. Okay.
0.055.
5?
Mhm.
0.055. Yep.
All
We
right.
did.
Um, How did you guys do?
Says we missed question 8, 13, 14.
I got
Is that the right
question
answer?
right.
Answer right there?
What it's showing?
I
I guess.
The question.
got, yeah, it is the right answer.
You got question 8 wrong?
I
Yeah.
got question 8 right. It was,
I got question 8 right.
what'd you put?
2.338.
No, I put 160 for some reason.
That would do it.
Don't know what you guys are smoking. Is this? Do we have 2 tries on this one as well?
I think so.
That's weird.
Just go back and
Fill in the right answer.
this.
Yeah. I want to know why we got those 3 wrong though. 12, 11, or 12, 13, 14.
Maybe
Oh,
we were
13,
supposed to. Were we supposed to use the sample size and the standard deviation?
I think we were, because that's what I did and that's what I got.
'Cause, yeah, that's what I got for 13. I didn't try it for 14, but it's just a
Really?
1 minus that 0.005. So.
You use the sample mean though. Probability of the mean GPA.
What is the standard deviation of the distribution of the sample mean for all possible samples? It is asking for all possible samples of size 8 equal 1. Then yeah. I'm gonna do it real fast and see if I get that.
I hate how in the new iLearn it looks like there's spaces like before your answer.
Yeah.
Then so I always go back to the beginning and try and backspace just to make sure there's no spaces in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. The answer for question 13 is 0.0051.
And then rounding it just because it's a 0.5. Okay.
Yeah, so it was 3.3 minus 3.5 divided by the standard deviation, which was 0.7 divided by the square root of 81. We just didn't do the square root in there.
Yeah.
It's weird. The wording for to me sounds like it's I guess it was.
Let's try.
Yeah, so the standard deviation was 0.78.
Okay.
Okay. Sweet. Went through and changed everything now, so.
Yeah.
Does anyone, week 3 doesn't open up until later today, right?
Yep.
But there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 chapters, 1 review. 4 chapters until 1 of them's review. So. When's our first test?
It's next week. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually working on the review before we got on. The lesson.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. I kind of peeked at it, I think yesterday at one point. I'm like, oh, this will be fun to
Yeah.
go through.
I think you can use your notes, though.
I
I
think,
have said that somewhere.
yeah, I think I saw that too.
Not bad.
On the approved survey?
Nope.
Anything? Did you email him or a discussion board somewhere?
I think it was just an assignment submission.
Yeah, and it's pretty much waiting for him to grade it.
Okay.
But he probably won't do that until closer to the
The
due
end of the
date.
week. Yeah. Maybe beginning of next week.
Mhm.
Tuesday, I'll be able to meet with you guys at the normal time. But on Thursday, I'll be in Florida at my sister's wedding.
Okay.
So
Where are you going to be on Wednesday?
on planes,
Okay.
traveling. Yeah.
Are you going to have any time on Thursday to get on a computer?
It's really up in the air at this point because I'm not really in charge after I get there. I just have to go around and help and set. So if you don't hear from me after Tuesday, then you should probably just do a quiz. And then I'll just take it myself, right?
Hmm.
Okay.
Because and let you guys know, but like I don't know what our schedule is going to be like because my whole family's going to be there. Got the wedding that day, and then
Hmm.
traveling back to where we live. So, and it's due Thursday night, anyways. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say we could meet Monday and Tuesday, but that's a lot to cover in 2 days for us.
I don't want to make your guys' week worse just because I can't come on Thursday. So, I'll just take the points if need be.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll definitely be here next Tuesday.
Okay.
If you
Sounds
have
good.
any stuff to do for the project, the group project next week, then you can just let me know what I have to do, and I'll do that by Saturday.
Okay.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Yep. Cool.
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome job on the quizzes today, guys.
Yeah.
If you guys need any help or anything, just let us know.
Yeah.
Well, see you guys Tuesday.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds
See ya.
good. Bye.
See ya.